For me, it always comes down to one thing, photography and, if you will, the magic of photography. I love the medium from the traditional point of view, which is what I grew up with and what I really understand deeply. Photography, for me, is about vision and craft. They work hand in hand to make a final photographic print. This is a really old idea. I'm kind of a dinosaur when I talk about this, and it's not relevant for how young, not even young, you know, just how photographers work today using digital technology. That idea has changed. But even with that, most photographers who worked in the darkroom first, like Joel Meyerowitz, will tell you that the training, the understanding of photography, and what makes a good photograph, what makes a photograph work, transcendent, if you will, starts with your understanding of traditional photography, what you had to do in the camera and in the darkroom to make a photograph special enough to work. So I'm still stuck in that place, and even though we represent some contemporary photographers who work digitally, my real heart and soul is in traditional photography, and that's what I tend to show, at least enough of it, in the art fairs, all of them. And sometimes I feel like, I mentioned the word missionary before, I still feel like a missionary, because I want to keep that notion of photography that I think is so incredible and important as a foundation for what goes on today. I want to keep that alive as best I can. So I show a lot of photographs that are, you know, traditional type photographs. Which ones do I select and why? Which photographers do I select and why? It's about those that I like, those that speak to me, those that I think have something to say according to how I feel about photography. So I don't know how else to describe it. I have wide-ranging tastes. I mean, I don't care if the photographer's from, you know, if it's a Roman Vishniak talking about Jewish history, or James Van Der Zee talking about African-American history, or, you know, that difference, or William Klein, who will be showing this year in Art Miami as a one-person show. But his style of kind of in-your-face, bold photography, or, you know, I could name several different photographers who are much more pulled back and laid back, and it's all about the subtleties of the exquisite print. I mean, it doesn't matter to me one or the other. It just has to speak to me. I have to get that intrinsic quality of the photographer and the photographs they make, and the unique expression that they bring to it. That's what gets me going.